Morning, Scorpio. Happy Monday. Elsie here to do your reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I am here to give you your reading for the week ahead. And why don't we just pop right into it here. If you are brand new here, thank you for coming here. Thank you for clicking here. I hope that you'll give one of my videos a thumbs up. And I hope that you will share and subscribe before you leave. That would be great. It will help me grow. All right. So we're going to ask for one card, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio. Ooh, I've got a lot here. I'm going to put them all back because that's too many. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio, please. One card for the sign of Scorpio. One card, please, for the sign of Scorpio. Well, they keep falling out in books, guys, so give me just one moment here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio for the week ahead. For the week ahead. Woo! All right, here we go. That is the one we shall take. It is strength. And it says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Scorpio, you are wonderful, and I always say that. So highly intuitive and kind and loving and sweet and always wanting the best for everybody. So it's time for you to reach into some of your inner strength. If there is something that is going on with you that you require the inner strength for, then that is, you know, it's just saying, I have not met a Scorpio who is not tougher, or who is, I have not met a Scorpio who isn't tougher than the situation they're going through. So I know that you will have strength. I know that you will get through this situation, whatever it is. And let's go ahead and clarify this strength card for you. I've already prayed over these cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and clarify. All right. Clarify strength for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Clarify strength. And we start with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Neat. Okay. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Then we have the 8 of Swords, which actually came out as a challenge, guys. It came out sideways. So the 8 of Swords, the challenge is not being too far up in your head, not overthinking. Then we have the Sun, who that comes to show you that you know, when the sun is shining on things, it grows. Things under the sun grow. It is the sun is here to tell you that it's going to be okay, even though you are in this 8 of Swords energy. If you are someone who would not wish to be single, maybe you're having a relationship issue right now. And then we have the Star. So yeah, some healing. Interesting. Let me take a look here. So we've got strength. So I feel as though the Scorpio I'm connecting with needs to find some inner strength to overcome something that's come up in their life. So I see the 9 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Now, when in the upright, the 9 of Pentacles is all about being, you know, abundant and single. I feel like you do not feel that way right now. You don't feel your abundance. Maybe you do want to become single, or maybe you don't because it's in the reverse. And you have to have strength to either stay in this relationship or friendship, whatever we're talking about here, however it resonates with you. But I feel like you're on the fence of maybe leaving. And the 8 of Swords as the challenge tells me that it is mostly up in your head, that I feel as though you may be blowing things a little bit out of proportion. So before you take any drastic measures like leaving a relationship or, stop never talking to that friend again, I would suggest that you contact that person and see if you can have a conversation with them, because what tells me is the sun is here. And when the sun is here, it's giving you a chance to look to look as far into the future as you can. It's giving you the chance to have things go your way. Also for you to have growth under the sun. And that tells me that if there is an issue here in a relationship, that the sun is here, which tells me that it is repairable. So if something's gone down in a relationship, some sort of a friendship or marriage or union of some kind, or friendship, or between you and your parents, I feel like this is going to resolve itself, but only if you all decide to heal together. So the star is here. It's about your hope to heal, and it's about being kind to yourself, not only being kind to others, but being kind to yourself. And it does say here, it does talk in the Strength card about the power of kindness and forgiveness. So I think the person that I'm connecting with today is someone who is having an issue in some sort of a relationship. And just want to clarify a little bit. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here, please? It might be someone who is female that you're having the issue with. It says it is the lady here. This is the only deck, Lenormand is the only deck that has cards that actually represent a lady or a man. And this, make no mistake, is about someone that you're connecting with who is female. And that person is, or they're very much, they identify more with their divine feminine side than they do their divine masculine side. Why is the 8 of Swords here, please? What is the issue here? Why is the 8 of Swords here? You want to anchor. You want to anchor yourself in this situation. You want to get some ground. You want to talk it out. You want to be able to stay in this relationship. You want to get your footing, and you want things to go, you want to get your groove in this relationship, and you feel as though that's not happening. Either you keep saying the wrong thing, or they keep saying the wrong thing, or there are little things that are coming up that are causing you guys to argue a lot. Why is the sun here, please? The sun is here because of the house. So you could, if you've decided to split, could be arguing over assets. You maybe are arguing about, if I do leave, I want the house. It does say here, yeah, it's more about materialism, but it also is about wanting harmony in the home. It's about being domestic, maybe having an inheritance or working on projects around the home. I feel like you really want the home to be happy, and you want this home to be blessed. You don't want this arguing. You're trying to anchor yourself within this relationship. You don't want the arguing and fighting, for sure. So it's the other person, I think, that might be the one that is instigating argument and anger. So if you can forgive them, then I would suggest you do so. The star is being clarified by the lilies. And the lilies are about patience and kindness, about peace and harmony, being content, someone of influence, mature wisdom, in a situation that you need some advice. So the lilies are about also sensuality and recognition. So I feel like there is somebody in your life that either wants to end a relationship or is threatening to end a relationship. You want to anchor it. You want the sun to shine on all of you and the home. You don't want to end it. So you're going to try and get them to heal with you and get some harmony and love back into the life that you two have been leading together. Okay, let's continue there. Let's continue. Please clarify the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We need clarification for the 9 of Pentacles, please. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So I feel like somebody is apologizing to the other. I also feel as though this relationship or friendship is worth salvaging because there is a lot of love here. You two do love each other. And although sometimes it feels like things are going so bad that you two should split or break up or not have your friendship, I feel like you two really do love each other. That there can be a new start here with love that is overflowing. I feel like you two both need to drop your guards. You know, when you both armor up, in the words of Brené Brown, when you both armor up, you know, it's very clunky and you can't really, you know, nothing gets in to hurt you, of course, but nothing gets out either. So you're not able to express your love and kindness for this person, and they're not able to express their love and kindness for you. So I would suggest that maybe a sit down, a conversation is probably on the horizon, just to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to fight like this anymore. I want to love you. I want you to let me love you, and I want you to love me, and I don't want this relationship to split up at all. Okay, so let's clarify the Anchor and the Eight of Swords, please. Clarify the Anchor and the Eight of Swords, please. We have the Four of Swords, more healing. And I feel like that's what's going to stop your mind from reeling. I think that's what's going to help anchor this relationship is healing. We've got it twice here in the reading now. What else do we have here for the House and the Sun, please? The House is whomever you're speaking with is going to accept the opportunity. Accept the opportunity and the challenge to be able to stay in this relationship, talk it out, have the sun grow, you know, have the sun help you to grow together. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. I think this argument has more been about about how to be even in the relationship. So, you know, maybe the splitting of housework, or the splitting of who's paying for what, or maybe you're a blended family and that person hasn't been putting in their input for the children because they feel as though they're on the outside looking in. But I feel like the Six of Pentacles is saying, you know, evenness in money, evenness, you know, reciprocity in finances, reciprocity in love, reciprocity in parenting. And I think that you are going to take this as an opportunity to help yourself and help them in the home by making this a better place to live for all of you. For the Star, we've got the Chariot in reverse. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere until this is settled, because you really are in love with this person, or you really do love this person, depending on how they relate to you, what their relationship is to you. You're not going anywhere. And the King of Swords tells me that there is something coming up that you don't... that may be something that you're not expecting. So let's clarify that and find out what that is. What is Scorpio not expecting to show up in this relationship? What is Scorpio not expecting to show up in this relationship here? What is Scorpio not expecting? Scorpio is not expecting that it's going to be hard to talk. It's going to be hard to communicate, that person, your person, is going to try and cut you out and tell you that it's over, that this relationship is done. So you're really going to have to fight. You're really going to have to stand your ground, not go anywhere. Like the Chariot in reverse, you're really going to have to throw some heavy-duty healing in their direction. What else do we have here? What does Scorpio not expect? What does Scorpio not expect? Scorpio doesn't expect the Tower. I think this person is going to try and dissolve this relationship. I just want these ones. I've got a Tower here. So tell me what the Tower is about, please. Can you explain the Tower? Oops. Okay, so the Tower is about maybe that person wanting to either move away, or they feel like the relationship they're in with you is too chaotic. There's too much arguing, too much fighting. They're overthinking it, and it's making them feel as though they just want to move away. They just want to leave the relationship and move away. They've been at the crossroads for quite some time now, and they've been thinking about dissolving this relationship because someone else, I think, is bringing in a pentacle to them. They may have met someone else, not necessarily serious about that person, but someone else they may have been manifesting while they're in a relationship with you, Scorpio. They are going to bring the Queen of Wands energy. They're just going to take what they want. They're going to be straight up with you. They're going to tell you how it is. They're going to take charge, and they're going to try and dissolve this relationship here. Yeah, because they've been thinking about it a lot. In fact, to the point of overthinking it, I feel. So, so sorry about that. Allergies, guys. All right, let's get back over here and clarify this stuff. Get this stuff over here. We have the Four of Swords. Why is the healing needed, please, Spirit? Why is the healing needed here? Why is there healing needed in this relationship? Why is there healing needed here? Healing is needed because of, you know, the things that go on in the place of fear. It could be because of addictions as well. Now, addictions, as we talk about on my channel once in a while, addictions aren't necessarily about smoking, drinking, and illicit drugs. It could be anything that is stopping you from living your life as, you know, putting things on the back burner so you can do this addiction. And that would be things like, you know, even if you are spending too much money, you're an over shopper, or something like gambling could be another good one. So something is going on that is causing fear for this other person, which is causing them to move away from you. So there is something going on in this relationship. I'm not saying you're the one with the addiction, Scorpio. I'm saying that somebody here has an addiction which is pulling them away from you. And then we have the Empress. So this person has been, I feel like you have been asking help from the universe, help from Spirit to see what you can do here. You're really in love with this person. You really need to heal with them, and you're not necessarily sure that they're buying into that. Why is the Devil here, please? Why is the Devil here? What kind of addictions are we looking at here? Or is it fear? Or what is it? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. This person's over it. I think you have been... So I feel like in the past you've had issues with something to do with some sort of an addiction that your partner doesn't like. And we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, they've kind of turned their back on the whole situation and said, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. And you have said, you know what? I'm not dealing with it either. I'm not dealing with the way you're treating me. I'm not dealing with you not wanting to work things out. The Page of Swords and the Three of Swords in the reverse tells me that you're not really, you know, that you turned your back. You're not really paying attention. You don't really want to talk. And that the Three of Swords is telling me, that's in the reverse, is telling me you're over it. That you're over trying to overcompensate for this person who is highly emotional, I believe. I believe that they are highly emotional, and that you have a hard time dealing with their moods, I think. And so you're not entirely sure if it's worth saving either. Let's get some advice here from the Sacred Traveler. See what we can find. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Ooh, there we go. We've got one here. And we've got one here. So we have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So, you know, you are the one who is the Scorpio. You are the person who is the healer. You heal others. In fact, I've, you know, had this conversation with my boyfriend where, you know, he's on the cusp of being a Libra and a Scorpio. And he is the kind of person who takes my energy, sometimes cleans it and gives it back to me whenever I'm in a bit of a, you know, if I've had hard reads or if I'm in a bit of a hard way, he's the person who helps clean my energy and gives it back to me. That's who you are, Scorpio. You're the person who's highly intuitive, the one that is helping and healing and mending things throughout throughout the relationship, and it can get exhausting for you. It can get emotionally exhausting. So we have healing energy flows through you. This is the mystic healer, which is you. And then crossing bridges. It says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So there needs to be some serious conversation that needs to go on here between the two of you. Why do we have mystic healer here, please? Mystic healer is here because you want things to go back to balance. You want to have reciprocity with the way you did before. You want to stop being left out in the cold. You don't want this person to leave you out in the cold anymore. The passion has gone from this relationship and you just want it back. What is crossing bridges, please? It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. What is Scorpio's trying to release? Trying to release the harsh words that have come up between you and your person. Your hopes and wishes being fulfilled is that you would have time for healing, connecting, and mending. That you don't want to leave this relationship, but I don't know if they do or not. You just want to start brand new. You want to start this thing all over again, go back to zero, and figure out what you two can figure out without having to dissolve this relationship. Let's get a little more advice for you, Scorpio. What other advice do we have for Scorpio, please? What other advice? Accept disappointments gracefully. So it could be that. It could be that things aren't going exactly as planned in the relationship in terms of finances, in terms of maybe home ownership, and rather than fighting against the grain, maybe it's time that you just accept the disappointments gracefully and move on and work with your partner. This could be your wake-up call that this person does no longer want to be in this relationship if things don't start getting a little bit easier. All right, last of the advice for you from the energy deck. What can you tell Scorpio? What kind of advice can you give Scorpio, please, Spirit? What kind of advice can you give Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. We have Archangel Gabriel in the reverse, which tells me there isn't a whole lot of talking going on. This is about the throat chakra, right? Communication. So this tells me that you need to have better communication in this relationship if you expect it to carry on. I mean, if you don't, then let it go. But if you expect to carry on in this relationship, second chakra, Archangel Ariel, that tells me that there's really no passion going on, no more passion in this relationship right now. So things are slowly starting to fall apart here. Hostilities, there's anger and fighting, and we need to stop with the hostilities. There needs to be more communication, more passion in terms of loving one another. And then we have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel is the one who, whatever's in the gut, you need to remind yourself that you need to use your intuition. You are the intuitive one, Scorpio. You need to use your intuition when it comes to arguments, fights. You need to feel that person's energy. Cleaning it and giving it back to them is really what you need to do if you want to keep this relationship the way that it is, if you don't want to lose this person. And that really depends on, if you want to lose this relationship or not. It's completely up to you, of course. Well, that's all I have for you for the week ahead, Scorpio. I hope that resonated with someone. If it did, please leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you guys on what you're going through. And please look down below because some of the details have changed within the information down below. I am taking private readings, and if you would like a private reading, please contact me with the email address below. Gotta go, guys. Thank you so much for dropping in this week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.